Hello friends, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Michelle. I'm a flight attendant for a major US airline based in San Francisco, California. I vlog about my trips and I do my best to take you guys with me. We are in the employee lot now. We are ready to start a 4-day international trip and we are going to Melbourne, Australia tonight. I know I've been doing a lot of Australias lately. If you don't know, it is my favorite destination. So I like to do as many as I can. And I keep thinking, oh, I'm probably not going to be able to get them. I'll eventually switch it up for you all. But alas, we are doing another Australia. This trip I was able to trade into earlier today, and I'm pretty excited because I don't do Melbourne that much. Out of all the Australias we have, it's the one that I've done the least. Anyways, so I have not vlogged in quite some time. I went on a really awesome family vacation in the month of May, and it was a vacation in Italy for a family wedding, and it was really, really wonderful. We spent some time in Rome, Naples, and like the Puglia region area, and it was really cool. But I am excited to be back at work filming for you all. We're flying a 787 and I believe I am meal car aisle in economy, and I have quite a senior crew, but then I actually have two people who I was just working my last trip with also on this trip, which is pretty funny. That's pretty rare. I believe we are like pretty empty going to Melbourne. It's a little bit of the off season, so we're pretty empty. I think coming home we're actually completely full, but going there we're empty. So I'll talk to you all later, probably when we're in Melbourne. Hi friends, we've made it to Melbourne. It was honestly a pretty long night. We ended up having a 19-hour duty day. I think it was 19 hours and 14 minutes. Basically, our plane was a little bit late coming in. We had to get it cleaned, so it made boarding a little bit rushed. But then we boarded up quickly because we had a very, very light flight passenger load. And we ended up waiting for some connectors, and then we had a small minor maintenance issue, so we had to wait for paperwork for that. So then we ended up getting pretty much all the connectors on, which was really cool. Then we ended up taxiing out, and then there was a radar for, I think, ATC, something like that, that was broken. So we were paused for, I think it was just like 10 to 15 minutes, but then that caused a backup in traffic on the tarmac because you suddenly have all these planes that kind of like miss their window to take off or to land. So we had a very, very, very long line. Our taxi out ended up being like an hour and 20 minutes. Like it was a really, really long taxi. Then we took off. The flight was really easy, and then we landed. And when we landed here, we also had to wait for a gate for a little bit. So our flight went from being blocked at 15 hours, 55 minutes to I think 16 hours and 52 minutes. And that includes all the time taxiing and everything. So it just ended up being a lot longer of a duty day and a flight time than we had originally thought. And because of that, we actually are required by the FAA to have a longer layover because our flight time ended up being longer. So instead, I think the minimum for this long of a flight is to have 26 hours free from duty. Or maybe that might just be our contract thing. I don't know if that's an FAR or if it's our personal contract, but that means our flight for tomorrow is already delayed so we can meet those rest requirements. So we were supposed to have, I think a 25-hour layover. It went under to 23 hours, and then now it is 26 hours. So that's kind of nice that we get a little bit extra rest because it honestly was a really, really long flight. Really good flight, really awesome crew. Everything was great. And now I'm excited to be here in Melbourne. It's winter here. It is pretty chilly and windy, but it is like looking like a beautiful day. It was supposed to rain in the morning, but I think it has stopped and the sun is out. I got second break. We had pretty long breaks, slept for a long time, and now I am ready to take on the day here in Melbourne. I'm excited. I have a little bit of plans, some things I want to do, some things that I want to see. My crew's cool, so I might hang out with some people. But first I want to shower, and I gotta charge my phone, charge my watch, and we will head out for the day. Let me show you around the room though, because I don't do Melbourne too much, and this hotel is really nice. We have the ironing board here, a place to put our suitcase here, a closet here that I'm pretty sure, yes, is equipped with these very nice fluffy robes and some nice slippers as well. And, oh, so sorry. This is the room. It's a pretty nice size room. Bed is really comfortable. And I really like this chair. I've always liked this chair. I feel like the teal color is just really nice. Let me show you the view first, and I'll show you the bathroom since I'm over here. I love these big floor-to-ceiling windows, gorgeous. And then you have these blinds, and then this is like controlled by a little, it's like electronically controlled. We always get such a nice view here. There's the skyline. You can see the sun is out. It is so pretty. And then the bathroom's over here. The bathroom's really nice. Probably the best part of the room, other than maybe the view. Really nice bathtub. Separate toilet right in here. And then a really nice shower as well. Okay, dressed and ready to go out. I am going to go to the South Melbourne Market. I love the market. It is not open every day, so a couple times I've been here, it hasn't been open, but I really, really love any type of like central indoor-outdoor type market. So I'm gonna do that. I am so hungry, so my first priority is probably get some food and caffeine. Let's go. I am so excited to go out. I want to show you the view one more time because it's so pretty with the sun out. Come on, that's perfect. It was a chilly but beautiful winter day here in Melbourne. The first thing on my agenda was to go to the South Melbourne Market. I walked past this cool freeway underpass with some mini rock climbing walls and then some cool street art on my way there. And although it was fairly early, the market was busy already. The South Melbourne Market is an indoor food and general goods market that has been open since the 1800s. They have so many shops here ranging from ceramics to books to cheese to clothing, and is only open Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 8 a.m. to around 4 p.m. But I would definitely recommend making time for it if you do have the chance. I love markets in general, and this one's actually one of my all-time favorites. I met up with 3 of my crew members, and one of them had a local friend here, so he hung out with us as well, and we all got some seafood. We shared some garlic tempura prawns, chili salmon, a soft-shell crab taco, fries, and some uni. Everything was so fresh and delicious. After that, we stopped at a Spanish restaurant on the outskirts of the market and we shared a bottle of white wine together. Then we moved on to the next area. We made the walk from the South Melbourne Market to CBD and enjoyed the pretty city views along the way. As you could expect, I wanted some caffeine, so my crew member found this shop called Nimbo that had matcha and bingsu. We got a matcha bingsu to share, and it was really delicious. There were so many fun things and textures in there. After the caffeine fix, we were off walking through the city again. We stopped at some streets to admire more street art. Melbourne is a really fun, funky, and artistic city, and it really shows itself through all the street art that's just around. We walked through Chinatown, and then we got to a bar that I have had on my list for a while, which is called the Caretaker's Cottage. We got there early at 5 p.m. and there was already a line out the door. We waited for probably around like 15 minutes, and it was definitely worth the wait. The drinks were wonderful and the service was even better. It was such a fun vibe in there. There was like a DJ and we sat at the bar. Everyone was so lovely. The last stop of the night was Woolworths, of course. I always do a grocery run on all of my layovers to pick up some of my favorite Australia things. And at this point of the night, honestly, I was absolutely exhausted. I walked back to the hotel and I knocked out immediately. Good morning, everyone. It is about 7:20 a.m. I did not film last night when I got in because honestly I was exhausted. I came back, I took a shower, and I think I was in bed at like 8 p.m. Was asleep before 8:20. I was so tired, but it was such a good full day yesterday. I had so much fun out. I woke up this morning kind of early, a bit on and off, kind of asleep, awake, kind of snacking on some stuff, and also just catching up with some like social media stuff, work stuff, all that jazz. But normally I would have to start getting ready now because our pickup was supposed to be 8:50, but I do have a couple extra hours, so we'll see what we do with that time. I am going to show you what I bought from the grocery store because sometimes y'all love a grocery haul, and I do too. Okay, here's my Woolworths haul. It's kind of partly eaten because I had some of this morning and I bought it last night. But here is a bag of chips. These aren't my favorite. It is the sweet chili and sour cream flavor. So good. These cookies are elite. I found them earlier this year and I've been obsessed with them ever since. They are the salted caramel white chocolate cookies. It is the Woolworths bakery one. I got them from the Kohl's bakery one once. Not good. These are divine. Some hummus to eat with my little rice crackers, and then a couple of tangerines. This is some food for the plane. It's a butter chicken and a chicken biryani. I'm planning on sharing it. It is a good amount of food, but my crew member had gotten this once and shared some with me, and it was delicious. So I got some for the plane. A juice. This is strawberry, apple, lemon, and mint. It's pretty good. And then my favorite bread. This is the Turkish bread from the Woolworths bakery. I usually get the garlic. This time the garlic was sold out. There's just the plain one, and it was also on sale because it was the end of the day. I love this view too because you can see the hot air balloons. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I think I am going to, well, I'm dressed, I'm out of bed, out of my robe. I think I'm gonna go walk around, get some breakfast. Y'all know I love to get in some fresh air before we are stuck in the middle too for the long flight. It is so nice. Like, obviously I'm not like, I don't like being delayed, but it is nice that we have these few extra hours in the morning to kind of enjoy this like little slow morning here in Melbourne. I don't think I mentioned really that much about the bar that we went to last night, but it was so cool. It's called the Caretaker's Cottage. Very, very, very cool building. That used to be like someone who was the caretaker of like the church or the abbey or something like that, used to live there, and then they lived there up until like the 1900s, and then it was remodeled into this really cool bar. Every single one of the employees there were so nice, super intentional, very conversational. They were so busy. Like, it was a Friday night, it was packed, we had to wait to get in there, and we got there so early. I think we were there at like 6 p.m. or something like that. There was already a line out the door, but they still took time to get to know you, to know where you were from, to know your name, to figure out what you liked. They were so cool. I would totally recommend. I would say it is very loud in there. Like, the vibe isn't a little speakeasy type of chill bar. It's not like a dancey club or anything, but it's definitely like there's a DJ, there's music, and it's a small area, so it is loud. But I would totally recommend. The drinks were fabulous, but the service was even better. Just like that, we are ready for pickup. It was a really nice, relaxing layover here in Melbourne. I feel like I did not do anything crazy, but at the same time, I got a lot of nice like winter weather in. Right now it is summer in the US and I live in Arizona and it gets really, really, really hot there. I think when I get home it's over 100 degrees. So actually enjoying this nice brisk like winter weather was quite nice, even though you all know I'm definitely a summer weather girl. I can't complain. This was a really nice layover, really fun crew, and I am just grateful for the good trip. I have probably a almost 14-hour flight back from Melbourne to San Francisco. We are already delayed, like I said, so we were supposed to take off, I think at maybe 11 something, and now our new departure time is 1:20 p.m. and we are getting back in San Francisco around 11 a.m. California time. And then I will be commuting back after that. I don't know. I know my commute does not look good already. I'm thinking about double commuting. I don't really know. It just depends on what will work best timing wise when I get into San Francisco. And we are going to be pretty much completely full on this flight. We're on the 787 and I am working in the back again as meal cart in economy. It will probably be a busy flight, usually coming back from Australia's. It's a daytime flight, so everyone's awake most of the time. But I know we will make it a good one, and I'm ready to get home. I worked a 5-day Brisbane right before this trip, so it's a total of 9 days back to back to back of work, and I'm definitely excited to get back. I haven't had a long period of time home in a really long time. So it'll be really nice to just like reset everything and go back home. I'm excited to see my family, excited to do all the home routine things. And I think that's it. I am going to get my blazer on, put my hair up, and we will head down for pickup.